Two different cities. Two different suspects. One terrifying question, gun or not? In both cases, officers faced split-second decisions. Commands were ignored, movements were mistaken, and in seconds, everything changed. These are real body cam moments where hesitation can cost lives and certainty never comes in time. Watch closely. Columbus officer shoots suspect armed with a gun while fleeing a traffic stop. It begins like countless other traffic stops. A patrol car slows behind a vehicle in Columbus, Ohio. Lights activate, a simple stop, nothing extraordinary. But within seconds, everything changes. The driver doesn't pull over normally. The car rolls to a stop in a quiet residential street, and before officers can even step out, the door flies open. A suspect bails out of the vehicle, not walking, not talking, running, and in his hand, a gun. The officer shouts immediately, "Stop, drop the gun."
Drop the gun!
Over and over again, the commands aren't casual. They're urgent, desperate, but the suspect doesn't slow down, doesn't turn around, doesn't listen. He sprints through the neighborhood, fence lines, yards, driveways. The officer pursues. This is no longer a traffic stop. This is a life or death foot chase. The suspect keeps running, weapon visible. Every step he takes increases the danger. Every second stretches tighter. Then, in a split-second decision, he turns, he faces the officer. The gun is still in his hand. In that instant, the officer has no time left, no room to hesitate, no chance to wait. Training takes over. The officer fires. Multiple shots ring through the street. The suspect is struck and collapses. The gun hits the ground, but the danger isn't over. The officer moves in slowly, carefully. Don't move. Don't reach. Stay still.
Do not reach! Do not reach! Do not reach! Do not move! Get back!
Every word measured, every step controlled. Other officers arrive within moments. Weapons drawn, adrenaline high. They kick the weapon away, roll the suspect onto his side, and bring him under control. Handcuffs click closed. Now comes the part no one sees on the news. The silence breaks, replaced by controlled chaos. Get a tourniquet. He's bleeding from the leg. Cut his pant leg off.
What's that? Friend, you got shears to cut these off?
Officers begin first aid immediately. They aren't yelling at him now. They aren't threatening him. They're trying to save his life. A belt becomes a tourniquet. Gloves go on. Hands press hard against wounds. The suspect screams in pain, but he's breathing. He's alive. Medical units are called. Fire department en route. Inside the police radios, voices overlap. Directions, locations, medical requests. The street becomes a crime scene and a trauma bay at the same time. Another officer tends to the suspect's girlfriend. She's shaken, confused, terrified. She keeps saying she has nothing on her, that she didn't know this would happen. She isn't arrested. The suspect is lifted carefully. Blood everywhere. Uniforms stained, but no officer is injured. That alone feels like a miracle. The suspect is transported to the hospital. He survives. He is charged. But the deeper story isn't about charges. It's about seconds. The choice between waiting and not making it home. The choice between pulling the trigger or watching someone else do it first. This wasn't about a traffic violation. This was about a man running with a gun, and a moment where running turned into turning. And when that turn happened, there was no room left for doubt. In Columbus that evening, one decision changed everything. A vehicle stop became a foot chase. A gun turned a street into a battlefield, and a few seconds forced a police officer to choose between hesitation and survival. San Diego replica gun shooting. The morning starts quietly, too quietly. Before the sun fully rises, teachers are already unlocking doors. Custodians are sweeping hallways. The smell of cleaning supplies mixes with the sound of early footsteps. A school is supposed to be a safe place, a place where nothing bad ever happens. But that morning, something feels wrong. A school employee notices a man sitting near the auditorium. He looks distant, silent, almost like he doesn't belong to the world around him. Children are arriving. Parents are saying quick goodbyes. Backpacks bouncing. The employee tries to speak to the man. No response. He doesn't seem to understand. Then something catches the employee's eye. A dark object, long, metal, resting beside him. A gun. The call goes out, not screaming, not panic, but urgent.
San Diego Police, dispatcher 8134. How can I help you?
Hi, good morning. How are you guys doing today?
Good, thank you for asking. How about yourself?
Not too bad. My name is, I'm with San Diego Unified School District. I work at Fay Elementary School. I was trying to reach somebody for some assistance because I have a homeless man that's standing maybe 25 feet, 50 feet, well, he's sitting away from our auditorium. We have kids coming in and out. I tried to make contact with him, but I don't know if he speaks English. He looks like he didn't understand me.
And any weapons seen on him at all?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
It looks like he has a firearm next to him, ma'am.
Okay. And does he have it like in his hand, or is it just sitting next to him?
No, I'm sitting next to him. I'm on the phone with the police right now.
Okay. Just hang on the line with me, all right? Was it like a shotgun, a handgun?
Yes, ma'am. I just saw it. It looks like a handgun.
A gun near children, a quiet man, a situation that can't be ignored. Police arrive within minutes. Quiet footsteps, careful movements. Every officer trained to assume the worst while hoping for the best. They spot him between parked cars. Drop what's in your hands.
Drop what's in your hands.
Hold on.
The man doesn't understand or doesn't want to understand. Officers slow down their tone. Try again. Drop what's in your hands or you will be shot. A translator is mentioned. Someone who might bridge the gap between fear and understanding. Vietnamese words are spoken. English words repeated. Commands given. Hands above your head.
Place both hands above your head.
Man hesitates, looks away, doesn't comply. Tasers are ready, less lethal options prepared. A beanbag round is fired, a sharp impact, a chance to end this without blood. It doesn't work. A K9 is brought forward, barking, energy, fear in the air. Still, no compliance. The man begins to move, slow at first, then faster. Officers follow, not running, but not letting him get far. Don't reach for anything. He reaches. Another beanbag round fired, still not working. He breaks into a full run through an alley. Trash bins, fences, shadows, and then he does the one thing that changes everything. He reaches into his waistband and pulls out something. Gun. The word echoes through the tension like a gunshot itself. Drop the gun or you're gonna get shot.
Drop the gun or you're gonna get shot.
He doesn't drop it. He keeps running. And then he turns. For a split second, everything freezes. Time feels slower. Breath feels heavier. Decisions must be made in a heartbeat. The officers fire. Multiple shots. The man falls. Silence hits harder than the gunfire. Officers move in carefully. Training takes over. Fear doesn't disappear, but duty pushes it aside. They kick the object away from his hand, secure the area, and then something strange happens. The same people who fired the shots now become the ones trying to save his life. Hands on his chest, CPR, urgent voices calling for medics. Their job isn't to kill, it's to protect. Even when protection comes too late. Fire rescue arrives, but it's already over. He is gone. Later, the truth is discovered. The gun wasn't real, a replica. Something that looked real, felt real, appeared real in the middle of chaos. A knife is found in the alley. The man's name is released. 41 years old, a life filled with chapters no one on that street ever knew. That morning started like any normal school day, but it ended with fear, confusion, and a question that never feels easy to answer. What happens when something looks real, feels real, and decisions have to be made before the truth is known? Both of these incidents happened in seconds, not minutes, not hours, seconds. And in those seconds, officers had to make choices that most people will never fully understand. When a person turns with an object that looks like a gun, training takes over before clarity ever arrives. One suspect survived, one did not. Both moments left questions that don't have easy answers. These cases aren't shared to glorify violence, but to understand the reality of split-second decisions, fear, and the weight of human judgment. If you want more real, uncensored breakdowns of body cam footage and true incidents like these, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a story. Because the truth doesn't always come with clear lines. Sometimes it comes in heartbeats.